ancestries, 18 classes, 101 perks to further customize those classes, a unique spell system where players get to mechanically customize what their spells do, a bestiary, a solo quest, and some straightforward, no-nonsense game mastering guidelines in the back. I have a confession. I've mentioned in some previous videos about my homebrewed hodgepodge of a Frankensteinian rule system inspired by some of my favorite game mechanics in this hobby. What I haven't told you is that I secretly dreamed of when I too could go on the inevitable D&D tuber journey of offering my own deficient fantasy TTRPG for you at home to experience my brilliant, deficient game design. Nope, Vagabond beat me to it. This game is so mechanically aligned to what I was doing at my own table, and edited and formatted in such a way that makes it effortless to read and run at the table for actual tabletop play. I just scrapped my whole homebrew to play Vagabond instead. So thank you, Taryn, for making the game of my dreams. I love you. I hate you. But let me show you why you might want to make Vagabond your
Deficient Master. I vibe. I feel that entire thing so much that I can't even process. I had to come back for this specific moment right here. Shoot, when I saw the magic, when he was describing the specific magic system, I was terrified for like a few seconds. Because I was like, I'm going to watch the rest of this video and hopefully it does not have my magic system. I shared this with like a few people in one of our D&D sessions. And this is basically my greatest fear right now. I also am trying to make a game. And I'm cool with being inspired. I like Advanced D&D and Daggerheart are two really big systems that kind of helped me steer into a specific direction for one of my systems in my game. I feel like the way I have most of this set up, there is enough uniqueness that I don't have to worry about anyone making or coming up with anything like this ever. But there are some things that I see in other games that I'm like, I could have been the first. And being that it's just me, and I am not an artist. That's another thing. That's like my biggest roadblock. I am like, sheesh. I think I am 5-ish years in the making when I decided to get actually serious with making this game. And this moment right here kind of made me feel like I was already thinking that I need to at least get something into a book form by the end of this year. But that was a punch in the gut. I'm hoping the magic system is not the same as mine's at all. Anywhere near close. But that whole aura, line, sphere, and cube, I call it point, has me worried. I feel Mr. Deficient Master so much. I'm hoping that I can get mine done. Like readable. I can launch some games or something by the end of this year. And I guess I'll work on getting the overall books and the actual story. Hopefully I'll start doing that 2026. And I definitely need to get with some artists, figure out how I'm going to start creating a YouTube presence for that whole thing so I can actually try to do like a Kickstarter or something. Sheesh. To Mr. Deficient Master, please do not give up. Do not let that be our story, because that's definitely not going to be mine. So for each time I see something that even remotely looks close or something like that, I'm not ashamed to say I was inspired. It was a mechanic that beat me to it, or I am inspired by it. So no one can make your story. No one can come up with your monsters. No one can put the twist into the different monsters and characters and different builds like you can. So I am hoping you actually do make your own thing. I would love to, when I have the funds and whatnot, to buy Vagabond to see how close it was to your game. And I hope you make your own, and whoever's trying to make their own game, do the same. But yeesh, that hit me in the heart. Bad. Who? I had to go over this like a couple of times. Don't give up on your dreams.